So wait, what are we just back in 2019 again? That's it? We're back in 2019 again. People are still complaining about Halle Bailey as a Little Mermaid. Great. Let's dive into this one. So look, I don't want this to be a video just kind of addressing all the complaints people have about Halle Bailey as a Little Mermaid, because we kind of did all that in 2019 and I'm kind of bored of that. I mean, I'm going to address it a little bit because how can you not, really? But what I really want to focus on in this video is what makes Ariel Being Black meaningful representation, because it's in there, yo. And I know there's like a lot of heat every single day on Twitter and YouTube and wherever you get your social media fix from about race swapping and race swapping characters. And you know what? The great thing about The Little Mermaid is this is not a case of race swapping a character. So we can have fun with this, right? And like, I could hit you with all the same arguments of, well, she's a mermaid, so it doesn't matter what kind of color her skin is, because guess what? Mermaids aren't real. They aren't humans. And to base a fictional creature off of our perception as humans is just absolutely ridiculous. I could also explain to you that in the original Hans Christian Andersen text, she's described to have skin color as clear as a rose leaf. Well, a rose leaf is green. So, but there was also a great TikTok I saw most recently of a woman explaining as to how that the original story is actually kind of set in the Danish West Indies, which is now the US Virgin Islands, which are based in the Caribbean. So then the Little Mermaid being black actually makes more sense than her being green or white. Well, you know, if you really want to go into the semantics like that. But as I said earlier, we are kind of looking at this from a human perspective, at a thing, a creature that does not really exist. It's just someone's imagination. I mean, look, there's one kind of argument that is really getting into me at the moment about race swapping, and something that, you know, I'm kind of wanting to draw out a little bit more, but I'm going to touch on it a little bit now. And this is the fact that as an actor, we like to play different characters. And when we grow up and we watch films and TV shows, akin to people who are fans of films and TV shows, we look at these characters and go, oh my gosh, one day I would really like to play that character. And this kind of happens all the time, predominantly in theatre. Like, Shakespeare gets put on left, right and centre. His plays are, what, like 400 years old now? 500 years old now, pushing, and you know, still every time like a new Shakespeare gets put on, they're going to have a different actor playing that character. And you know, if we wanted them to be like how they were originally performed, well, that means that they would only have male actors in every single show playing the women, playing the men. It doesn't matter what role it is, you'd only have male actors. So I guess, you know, just kind of like Shakespeare, the only reason Shakespeare keeps going and keeps working is because it gets made differently each time. I mean, look, earlier this year we had a new film of the tragedy of Macbeth come out, and they had Denzel Washington playing Macbeth, a Scottish king. Oh my gosh, he's European, and there are no black people in Europe in the medieval times. There were. You should probably read up about that. I recommend reading Black and British, A Forgotten History by David Olusoga, because that will give you very extensive knowledge as to how there are people, black people in medieval Europe. In fact, going all the way back to the Romans. I digress. We can sit here and chuck all these things out and be like, look, this can work or this can't work. I mean, ultimately it can work, and it will work in Disney's favour, because the reason this is meaningful representation, just watch this little clip. Watch this video. Right here.
She's black! Is Ariel? Is her? That's the real her? She's like me! She's round! She's brown like me!
She's a black girl!
She's black! Mama, she's black! What? Oh. She's black! She's black! Yes, 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 yes!
Yeah, she's brown like you. We're gonna go see it when it comes out in the theater.
Yes!
So, I mean, I think that's it at the end of the day. Like, we adults can argue and laud about this all we want, sat in our chairs with our computer screens and our Funko Pops in the background all we want. But at the end of the day, it's not for us. It's for the young kids that are going to watch this next year and are going to grow up with an Ariel. And a lot of them, in this case, as you saw in that video, are going to grow up with an Ariel that they see themselves in her. And I think that is the most important part about having Halle Bailey play the Little Mermaid. If you go onto TikTok and you find those videos and you look at them properly, you watch them properly, you'll notice that every single kid in those videos, the first thing that they get excited about is that it's Ariel. And because if you've watched the trailer, Halle Bailey doesn't get revealed to the very end of the trailer. We see her swimming around, but we never see exactly what she looks like. And then we get the Part of Your World melody, the Part of Your World lyrics coming in. We get the title screen of The Little Mermaid. And these kids are like, whoa, it's The Little Mermaid. Cool, great, what's going? Bang! What? She's black? She's black? She looks like me? That's what's... Come on. How can you not just be filled with joy when you see that? I got no more to say on this matter. Halle Bailey is The Little Mermaid. It's coming out in 2023. I will be there watching. Will you be there watching? Let me know in the comment section down below. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Hakuna MaChatter.